shit, Rex run another one.
Audio rolling.
All right, 6 views, uncut interview of the day. I don't want to say evening because Friday say the evening. Mr. Ramone in the building.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming through, brother.
You already know.
Really quick, you got any shout outs? Anybody you want to big up?
Family. You know what I'm saying? Family, man.
That's it? Just the fam?
Just the fam.
Shout out the fam.
You know who you are.
Shout out the fams. I think that's a first. I don't think anybody came out here and shout out the fams. It's always the man, them, and this and that and the third. Shout out for your family more, B. What the hell? You just came back from Vancouver.
Yeah. Van City. Shout out to Van City.
Are the Vancouver girls better than Toronto girls?
They're not as stush.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out the not as stush girls.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? They're cool, man. They're cool. They're very, very, humble people. You know what I'm saying? But then again, they don't have to deal with the snow and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
what's the pandemic like out there?
they're open. When I went there, they were open. Like the bars and stuff are not like you can't do shows and shit, but you can go grab a drink and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go in a hot tub. Yeah.
Cool. Another man said a hot tub. How many girls in a hot tub?
I mean, I like to keep it, humble. So maybe one, maybe two.
The man said humble with one or two. Cool, no? Man like us can't even get any. Holy.
Yeah. So, but it's dope though. It's a dope environment. You know what I'm saying? The people are friendly. You know what I'm saying? They're very, responsive to, the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I be going out there handing out flyers like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Taking the album. Okay. And they're with it. So I like it. I'm going back in a couple of weeks. So
is the love more like you get more love out there than over here, would you say? Like, how is the love like?
Well, over here, like, someone will take in your shit and act like they don't take in your shit, but they know the whole lyrics to your shit. Out there, they'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Out there, they'll be like, yo, like, I fuck with it. This is dope. They'll reach out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was handing out flyers. So on the flyer, there's a barcode. So when you scan it, it goes to
your album.
Yeah. So it shows you the platform you can stream it on. So whatever people listen to, Apple Music, Spotify, they click it. So
jewelry.
Yeah, I had people reach out on Instagram like, yo, I downloaded it. Shit's fire.
Where'd you get that idea from?
I was like, yo, because usually, people see me on the street handing out CDs.
Yeah.
But then like out of nowhere, I noticed people are like, yo, we don't listen to CDs no more. I was like, when was this? Like, you know what I mean? I thought everybody listened to CDs. And I'm like, shit, I'm getting old or something. Cause, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was like, how do I do it where I could still grind like it's a CD, but you know what I'm saying, not waste my time. So I think I had a dream or some shit and I woke up and I was like, yo, let me do it like this. I was in Atlanta, I was doing that too, so.
Ooh, man, I need to talk about some apps, man. I got some app ideas, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. But for the audience that don't know you, who is Ramone?
Ramone, I don't call myself a rapper. I call myself a recording artist. You know what I'm saying? I can hit you with the bars. I can hit you with the melodies. You know what I'm saying? Just a true storyteller. There's no cap in my rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Also, too, it's something crazy that we have with our alumni. Most of our alumni used to go by something else before.
Right.
Talk about our old name, our trips.
Our trips. It's crazy because no matter how hard I try to shake that, niggas like, I don't care. I was at a show. Niggas like, I don't care, man. You are trips to me, man. Like, I'm like, okay. But it's Ramone. It's Ramone now. You know what I'm saying?
Why the change? Why?
I feel like the art trips days, I was still finding myself. You know what I'm saying? It was more like I was chasing something I thought I wanted, more as now I know what I'm going after. You know what I'm saying? So it was more like an experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you grow, you live, you learn, you make mistakes, you take losses, you turn them into wins. And I felt like Ramone's my real name. That's my birth name. So this is me. So I was like, you know what? Well, let's just go like that. And at the same time too, that's when I started to expand musically with like the R&B stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how that went.
Sorry, our trips.
It's Ramone now.
Ramone. Sorry.
Let me throw a quick.
Don't know. PK Herc in the building. He's out of the building
Bless
now.
King. Let me throw a quick us in there.
Yeah.
With the name change, right? Were you already on streaming platforms before that?
I was on iTunes.
Did you have any issues with like switching and letting your fans know where your new name was?
No. It was more so like if you rocking with me, you would know. You know, like on the platforms, sometimes people will be like, "Oh, this is our trips," but like they know what it is. It's like people know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really the one that's like has necessarily the hype. You know what I'm saying behind me like that, but people know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I relate more to like Nipsey's type of grind. You know what I mean?
Marathon.
Jay-Z type of grind. You know what I mean? That's my whole angle. So yeah.
Also, too, for the people that don't know, you do a lot of acting.
Actually, I just got back into it. I just signed with a new agency in January.
Okay.
Back in the art trips days, I was in a couple shows or whatever. But
you did one with what's the one with Tracy Morgan you did?
Oh, that was Scare Tactics. That was actually a prank though. That was like my manager at the time pranked me. So.
Oh, so it was really a prank thing? Like was it real? Like you didn't know whyg?
Nah, they told me I was doing like a Survivor show.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, and I was doing another movie in Guelph. And then we had to reschedule the day or whatever. And then he's like, all right, you're going to do a Survivor show. Give me your phone, whatever. I was like, all right. And then once we hit the forest, I was like, yo, this is kind of weird. I'm like, I'm like, this is awkward. And like, there was times I was telling the guy there because I thought he was with me because he was like a guest. I'm like, yo, you don't think this is awkward for him? And he's just like, nah, man, everything's cool. But he was in on it. So, so it was weird, but yeah. That was like maybe 9 years ago.
Yeah. You also did a food one too.
Yeah. Like a burger show or something like that.
Yeah. Do you prefer the acting thing more than the music, or acting is something you just wanted to dabble in?
Well, I love music. I love creating music. I love doing music. That's my passion. Acting is kind of like a gateway to show my face more out there, so it could translate to the music. You know what I mean? So I like both, but I love music. And acting is like, when you see your lines, you could memorize the lines, right? Because you have to do that as an MC, right? So it's kind of like, oh, whatever. Like yesterday, I did some filming. Shout out to Paige, shout out to Grips. They had this TV series that they're doing or whatever, and they asked me to come out. So it was like a couple pages, and I learned. I memorized that shit in like probably like 2-3 minutes.
Okay, proper.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I seen you showed like a little behind the scenes to that or something like that.
Yeah, a little clip.
So what is that? A web series, a TV show? Like, cause I know you do big things. So.
It's like a comedy or something like that. So it's actually a comedy.
It's a movie.
It's a TV show. TV
series.
show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
when should we be looking out for that? When might that be dropping?
I think we just did the last episode yesterday. So I think that was the last episode of the season.
Oh, okay, season finale.
So they're just gonna wrap it up and then put it out there.
I saw you moving. You're on the season finale too.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's big, fam.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for me. You know what I mean? So, a lot of things are different now. Everything's digital. You know what I mean? So, but we here though. We here.
What did the pandemic affect you like musically? Like dropping music, going places, touring. Obviously, the touring part.
I think it helped creating music. You know what I'm saying? I dropped 2 projects since the pandemic, right? Black Sheep and Trilogy.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. I don't think if the pandemic happened, I would have been able to like kind of sit and think about music more, because I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
So kind of me seeing everybody at a halt, I was just like, yo, let me just bang on some music right now.
Okay. Let's talk about Black Sheep, because that was a pretty big album for you.
Yeah. It was number 2, iTunes, Canada.
Proper. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You also got a billboard on that.
Yeah. We got a couple of those out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a cool time for me because it's like this was where I was like, all right, I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? People forgot I could rap. All right, let me show you something. It was just kind of like a reminder. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yo, don't forget, I'm here. I'm playing. I'm active.
Very.
So that was that, and I just wanted to kind of show the city. Listen, you guys could say whoever is the best here. You guys can hype it up to make it look like whoever is the best, but when it all comes down to it, you got to put me in that conversation. Facts.
You also work with We Love Hip Hop alumni Lola Buns.
Yes. Shout out to Lola. What's up, Lola?
Hot heads out now. Interview also out now. Go check that out. How did you guys link up with that? Or how did you link up? Because yours was what's the song that you
Swerve.
guys
Swerve.
So how did you guys link up with doing that song? Video was freaking fire.
Thank you, fam. Shout out to Nemesis.
Working.
Yeah. I mean, I knew Lola for years, so it's like, you know, it was just kind of like timing. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like, you know, I know she's sick, you know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, you know, real niggas link up, and she, you know, we just made it happen. You know what I'm saying?
You're also in the Hothead video, right? I think I see
Yeah.
a cameo in there.
Yeah. For sure, it was dope. Shout out to her bro too, Femi, man.
Femi working. A1 lost in 2, right? That's one. A1.
AY.
AY. I'm gonna get it right. Don't worry. AY. Shout out AY. But yeah, that whole team over there. What about Galdem, like in the city? Is there any other ones that you're seeing that, you know, you would possibly reach out to, work with?
There's a couple I see. You know, there's a couple shorties in the city I like. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's just about consistency. So that would be like the determining factor of how, you know, things will go moving forward, right? You know, because I feel like a lot of the shorties that are dropping music, they'll drop like one video and then chill for like 4 to 6 months. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep it moving. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a big problem too. That I always say I want to see more. I think the females are not consistent enough. That's why, like, you know, we were talking behind the scenes about Chroma. Like, I hate bringing her around all the time, but like,
Shout out to Chromas.
Chrome SA. But yeah, that's why she works. It's not because like she's the greatest rapper, but she stays hella consistent regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Dropped the album last year, 5 music videos. She's just out there doing her thing.
Yeah.
Gutzy's check is on the way.
Forwarding just now. But there's none you want to big up, none you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to, because a lot of them watch, you know what I'm saying? You can say something and they might be like, all right, let's pull up.
I could keep it 100 if you want me to keep it 100 with you. Like,
Yeah.
Who's, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Lola Buns, first and foremost. Obviously, she's a top spitter. I feel like she deserves a little bit more credit, you know what I'm saying, than she gets. But people know, you know what I'm saying? Goldie London, you know what I'm saying? She dropped some fire. Who else? Nana Goody, you know what I'm saying? She does her thing when she does her thing, you know what I'm saying? Duchess, you know what I'm saying? I like Duchess' visuals. Her visuals are always dope.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who else do you think? Throw them at me and I'll tell you what I think.
I'm more like some of the new people. There's a girl named Tay Stacks that's out there. Super dope.
Tay Stacks?
Yeah, Tay Stacks. Unfortunately, the TNT ladies broke up, but that was like my pick too. I think the TNT ladies are dope. Killer T, one of them, I just did an interview with. She's supposed to be dropping some shit soon. Havaya Mighty.
She's dope.
Havaya Mighty puts out some crazy shit.
And consistent.
She's up there for sure.
Yeah. Again, she's not, you know, flashing titties and shit, so people don't pay attention to her as much.
She can rap.
She can rap her ass off. And she's, again, more consistent than some of the dudes.
And sing and produce.
Yeah.
I think she has some new shit right now that just dropped.
Yeah. So like, there's a 1-2 out there, and that's my platform. I just try to give them love because they say that, you know, females in Toronto ladies in Toronto don't get that love.
I think they do.
You do?
I think they do.
So what you're saying that there's because they say they don't. They think that they don't.
They do.
Yeah?
They do.
Ladies, man said you guys are getting love, man. I don't know.
I feel like at the same time though, I think they're getting like the fact that there's niggas that are like thirsty, confused with the fans, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still attention. So it's like, still put out your music, but just don't get confused with whatever, because at the end of the day, you want that attention. You know what I'm saying?
Going back to the music with you, like, how did you get on like BT jams and shit like that?
To be honest, like, just putting my videos on platforms coming up, you know what I'm saying, like World Star and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Toronto rappers and stuff like that. People, you know, were seeing it and they would reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? People from different states and stuff like that, because, you know, these are like international platforms, right? So I pretty much just weeded out the bullshit over the years and kind of just figured out who was serious, who's not, got my links together, and I just made it happen. I got some people that, you know, represent me across the border when it comes to that type of stuff. So yeah, we just made it happen.
How important is like investing into like your music? Do you feel like people should just rock with you just because like your music is dope, or do you like, nah, regardless, I'll go spend the money if I got to?
I feel like, you know, when you have a vision, you know what you're doing. You know how you want to do it. You know where you want to put your money. You know what I'm saying? Some people do things for clout, which is cool. That's why you're in it. But when you know what you're doing, it's kind of like, it's just a step you're taking. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you could do it. if you believe in yourself, why not go all out, right?
Fact though.
So yeah, I think it's a big thing, and I think artists in the city need to invest more. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing if you invest in yourself.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you were signed to a label, the label is investing in you. So if you are your label, you have to do what the label does. You know what I'm saying? Simple math. Simple math.
Jewelry store.
Simple math. You know what I'm saying? So artists need to understand that. Features, the label will be paying for your features, whether you knew it or not. So educate yourself, and let's get to it. Toronto. You know what I'm saying? We need to really step up and take over the shit. Because right now we're the only city. We're like the only city that actually has so many gems.
Yeah.
Like musically, we're it's like taking a bottle of soda, shaking it, and just opening the bottle a little bit, and you put it back down. Open it again, shake it, put it back down. That's us. And then you finally take it and you just explode. And that's Toronto right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God, somebody gave that analogy with a different type of food or something like that on this show.
Yeah,
I just don't remember, but they're like something like we get to a certain point and then we close it back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what it is though. Anyone could see that. And especially the reaction that it is, how we have so much talent. It's unfortunate that there's so much negativity surrounding it. You know what I mean? But I feel like we do have better days because this talent is undeniable. You know what I'm saying? We have the biggest artist in the world, arguably ever, and he's from Toronto.
Who's second next to that? Probably even The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying?
But the Weeknd, if you mean like artist, second biggest artist, you can't even say that.
Weeknd's not second? You wouldn't even put him there? That's what I'm saying. Drake is number one.
You would have to argue that he can be number one because they're going for the same result.
But I would argue that. I would argue that Weeknd and Drake are 1 and 2 in the world, bro.
Currently.
Currently. And
Currently.
again,
okay, I'll give you that. Currently, yeah.
I would say 2. This is more to like the audience that we know.
What
because
about
obviously
ever?
there's like India and all these other places that have music and things that we don't know about, right? But for the urban pop culture-ish, them 2 are 1 and 2 to me.
I said the best ever.
Oh, best. Oh, you're saying Drake is the best ever?
Out of Toronto?
I'm taking. What about just period musician ever? Let's stop because me and Friday have this argument. I don't even know. Is this the first time we're putting this on air? Who cares? We have this thing where it's just like let's stop pairing it to Toronto.
Right. I'm saying he's from Toronto and he's arguably the best ever.
I would even put Weeknd up there from them too.
The best ever?
Yes. I'm saying Weeknd is just as good. It's just
Can't rap though.
that'd be the
And The Weeknd is a dope artist. Dope artist. That whole Grammys thing, that's a big stance, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm talking like, Drizzy can rap. So like he's going in that category too.
So does that give Drizzy the edge over Jay? Because Jay don't sing?
Of course it does.
Oh my God, we're really doing this?
Of course it does.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Of course it does. That's what people don't understand. Singing is a whole different wave. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I have fans that just know me from my R&B stuff. I have fans that just know me from my rap stuff. It's 2 different audiences that you have to try and cater to, but it does give you an edge because it's 2 different markets that you're performing at an elite level at. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
this is a OVO love fest over here, man. Sorry, guys.
I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real, like I said.
You're talking about features. One of your favorite features that you've done, obviously, Uncle Murder.
Yeah, shout out to Murder. You know what I'm
Sorry.
saying?
How did you get that done?
To be honest, I reached out maybe like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of, kept in contact. And then I heard one of the wrap-ups and I was just like, yo, we got to get this done. And I was like, yo, let's do it. He's like, yeah, do it. He's like, I fuck with this record. So I actually flew out there when he did the verse. We linked up.
You guys did the verse in person?
Yeah. I flew out there.
Yeah, because this is probably, not that long ago, but before pandemic time. So yeah.
Before the pandemic. But yeah, I went for the night and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? They were vibing.
Was it worth the bag?
It was worth the investment.
It
was worth the investment. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Because I mean, like it depends how you look at certain things. Like me, I was in high school. I used to listen to Uncle Murder, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, it was kind of like yo, this would be dope for me. You know, if other people view it how they view it, you view it how you do. But for me, it was like, yo, I gotta do a song with Murder. What?
GMG,
That's
Get
murder.
Money Gangsters. Stop
You know what I'm saying?
this.
So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to do that too. Still,
Shout out Lenny Grant, yo.
hey.
Yeah.
Also, too, you were saying behind the scenes, you were the first one to drop a lemon pepper freestyle
Yeah, I believe
in the
so.
city that you believe.
I believe so. If I'm wrong, show me the stats, but I'm pretty sure from what I'm seeing.
What is it about? Like, do you feel like you prefer to freestyle, make music, sing? What's your go-to?
Music, bro. Music. If I hear a beat and it sounds like I should sing on it, I'm gonna sing on it. If it sounds like I should rap on it, I'm gonna rap on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I mean? And you know, some people have other, you know, approaches, but me personally, I just go with the initial reaction. You know what I mean?
Who you listen to growing up?
Shit. Everybody, to be honest. If you mean like a specific genre, but like everybody.
What about genre? Did you branch off to other genres too? Like, would you listen to like country or rock or pop? Like, don't lie,
well,
you listen
pop,
to Spice Girls and Backstreet Boys too. Come on, man.
I never had an album or nothing like that, but there's songs on the radio back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but you heard those melodies and like, you know what I'm saying, the Christina Aguilera's. But me, I was like a Lauryn Hill type of person, you know what I'm saying? That was my type of swag with it. I like that raw shit. You know what I mean? But like I had like Drew Hill album. That's how I got like my melody inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me what you want.
You know?
Somebody sleeping in my.
Which one was better, the remix or the original? I've got this feeling.
Hold on,
turning loose.
not to interrupt your Drew Hill moment. Lemon Pepper, Drake, March 5th. Lemon Pepper, Ramone, March 7th.
Ooh.
That could be arguable then. We
Well,
got to see if anybody else dropped theirs any time before.
Yeah, it's interesting because he dropped his the midnight. Right?
You smile.
Yes. Technically, it was the midnight. So yeah. So like, hey man.
I'm not saying that's like, you know, supposed to be anything spectacular or anything. I'm just saying it is what it is, man.
I just want to do a quick fact check for you. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
And I would love to hear a version that's better than mine because I like competition. So if you find a better one, tag me in it, please. And I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Come harder next time.
What about the what next?
I was going to write to that one first. I was like, yeah, all right, bet, let's go. And I was like, wait, hold on. Lemon Pepper. No, I got to talk some shit on this one.
Lemon Pepper's the one, fam. Everybody's going hard on that, bro.
Can you run it?
What, yours?
Yeah.
Some of it, we might have to cut it because YouTube.
Sorry,
and shit
YouTube.
like that, but
You know I had to get straight. You do the math, nigga.
exclusive. Go run the full thing on YouTube. Yeah, here. Out now, by the way. Would you get signed right now? Would you take a deal?
What kind of deal?
A label deal.
Like they gave me an advance and I signed the deal?
Yeah.
Depends. Like, you know, it'd have to make sense, you know what I mean? The money I'm investing now that they would invest, how much more benefits am I getting from, you know what I'm saying? If you're offering me $100,000 and I'm putting up $100,000 right now, what, you want to like eat my masters and shit? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so because a lot of artists in the city now, you're seeing them get signed. So
No, that's good. That's good. Artists, like, you have to understand, some people are meant to be artists, where all they have to worry about is being an artist. And, making music. I'm in a situation where my situation was different, where, you know, I'm from a city where, you know what I'm saying, the situation doesn't necessarily, you know, come out like that if you stay here, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn and become an entrepreneur and a boss and learn these things, what labels do and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's good if artists get signed and get an experience and, you know what I mean?
Fact.
Yeah, so to answer your question, if I was signed, you know, it depends if it made sense. You know what I'm saying?
How do you deal with these trolls, man?
I don't. I don't.
Because I see a lot of them, like they troll you on live, they troll you here and there, like.
I don't deal with them, bro. Like, end of the day, if you're getting money, you have no time for that shit. So it's like anyone getting money can understand that, and it just is what it is. You could tell when someone's being a troll or trying to get attention and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't let that shit bother me. I know who I am.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. People make rumors, people talk shit all the time, but people that meet me for themselves are like, oh, I get it. Because they understand. Once they meet me and understand how I move and why I move the way I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking about rumors, there was a rumor out there that you had a baby.
Yeah, that was weird. that was really weird, fam.
Yeah, I know you're what was that like? Like
That was
going through one of those.
That was just weird. I would go
celebrity.
to the club. No, I'll go to the club and this girl was like, "Yo, Ramon, just so you know, I love your kid. He's so cute. Like I feed him all the time." I'm like, "What?" Right hand of God. I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "No, Ramon, like."
Say what?
I'm like, "What?" And she really believed.
Westbrook face.
She really believed that it was my child. Like this girl went out there for like maybe 3 or 4 years, having people believe that I had her kid. Wow. I'm like, yo, what?
Say what?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So how did you deal with it?
So CAS called CAS.
Yeah.
Or yeah, whatever they're called, and they're like, yo, we have reason to believe you're this child's father. We've been trying to contact you, whatever. I was like, yo, listen, if y'all are paying for the test, I'll go do it right now because this is getting crazy. They're like, all right, go over there. The worker's happy. The worker's happy. Like, oh, like kind of like we finally found the dad.
We found the dad.
I'm like, yeah. So they show me a picture. The one picture, they're like, I'm like, yo, yeah, she kind of looks like me. Fuck.
You're like, whoa.
I'm like, shit, but I'm like, yo, show me another one. And then she showed me the picture, and then I was like, nah, that ain't mine. That's some light-skinned nigga's baby. That ain't my baby. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, they called me. They're like, and when they called, I started recording it because I'm like, I know I'm not dad. So I recorded. I was with Jay, and she's like, yeah, there's 99% chance that you're not the father. I'm like, I know.
Sorry, I didn't know my mic was on.
And I'm like, yo, I know. And, you know, I was just like, yo, gang, I already knew.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically her little world crumbled because like everybody was like, oh shit, like because they believed her, right?
Yeah.
But she knew. She even like, I had a show and like at the end of the show, like 6 girls came up. They're like, yo, why is this girl saying she had your kid? I'm like, what? So we approached her on it and she's like, no, I said he looks like you.
And you knew the girl?
Yeah, I knew the girl, but that never happened.
So
Can I ask when did you pine?
Maybe. I bad memory. No, I'm playing.
But so that's a yes.
You know. Hey ladies, one thing about me, I don't kiss and tell.
Say less.
You know what I'm saying?
Does that scare you?
But that doesn't mean yes or no.
Does that scare you away from them then? Like when you have situations like that, does that make you like a little bit more cautious to maybe the women that you talk to or like maybe the women that you bring around and shit like that, because then they can use that, you know, yeah, I was with him this night and you probably didn't even smash.
You know, it definitely makes you more cautious. You know, it makes you, you know, you learn to see through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Not everything that glitters is gold. You know what I mean? So, can I steal some of that water, fam?
Hold on. We can get a water for you.
Yeah.
Another question I wanted to add. I don't know. Did you get stuck somewhere one time?
I never got stuck nowhere.
So what happened? Because like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean stuck?
Something happened to you. A situation happened to you somewhere. I maybe you got arrested or something.
Oh, in Dominican.
Yeah, maybe it was there.
Oh, yeah, I got locked up out there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it was. Because I remember like seeing something where like something happened to you, and I was just like, "Is this Cap? Like, is this nigga just like setting up for an album or something?" Like,
Real fam.
ooh, so what happened? Like,
You
is
know,
it talkable?
Yeah. I mean, I beat up the case, man. It's light. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have to pay a lot of money in lawyer fees, but I got out the situation. You know, false accusations. You know what I'm saying? I had to go sit. But out there, basically, even if they know, you know, you good, if someone makes an accusation, you got to go do whatever. And, you know, Shorty just took it up a notch. But I had a video that I put online so people seen what it really was. So luckily, niggas got to keep those receipts, yo, straight up.
Facto.
Yeah.
And not to get too deep, but what was it like in jail in there, yo? And how long did you spend in there?
I was in there for the week.
Oh, okay, not too bad. But like,
You know, you don't.
mash up, though.
No one speaks English. If someone does speak English, it's like broken as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You have to like sleep on the floor. They don't have like beds. You have to sleep on the floor beside each other. And that shit's fucked up.
Fuck, man.
Niggas' legs like this. Your head's wide in niggas' legs and shit.
What did that experience do for you? Like, what was the biggest thing you've taken from that experience? And like, fuck.
I was in there. I was like, yo, God, what's up? The fuck? I don't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it was just basically like, you know, I was like, yo, show me a sign. Like, tell me what's up. And it was basically like, slow down. You know what I mean? Because I be moving fast sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Humbling.
Yeah. So it was basically like, slow down. You know, you don't gotta, you know, rush the process, but, you know, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gathered myself and, you know, just helped me for the next chapter. And I feel like me going through that has helped me with the progression that you're seeing now. You know what I'm saying?
Proper, man.
Yeah.
Question we ask you know what? I don't even want to ask this question anymore. What can we do to help the youth not get into like the gang culture and not get into like the violence and the fuckery? Because a lot of times, a lot of times they come in here and we ask people like, what can we do to like stop to get like bring down the gun violence, right? And a lot of people always say like, fuck, we don't know, right? My whole thing is we gotta tap into the youth.
I'll tell you exactly how to do that. You start investing in TV shows that promote that. Because they're only doing what's being promoted to them. When I was a kid, when I seen Menace to Society, I wanted a strap. And I was like, what, 9, 10?
But you see, that's different though. Because when I was a kid growing up and I seen those movies, I was like, yo, I don't want to be a part of a fucking gang. Like, because I'm like, these niggas is dying.
Well,
That's you.
You know what?
But you see that, but
it may have even been the funny one. What's the one? Don't be
Don't do menace while
It may even have been
juice.
that one, yeah. But at the end of the day, it was funny, but it still made me want to have some kind of like, you know, be cool and have protection. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
But you see me, I'm like maybe because I seen like a lot of people die from gun violence at a young age too. I think that's why it's just like, but okay, so going back to like, don't want to get too sidetracked, but you're saying like,
that's
we need
what
to see
media
more.
does.
We need to see more
media
media
is there
promoting.
to you know, create a behavior. And I may be getting too deep in some people, but that's what it is.
No, we need more web series and stuff like that. Well, because obviously it's series, right?
Right.
But like, unfortunately, like, and shout out to Push and Life at a Dot, and there's another one too, All In, that I see. Shout out to All In. But like, a lot of them just promote, like, it's always the gang thing. It's not we want to be the Toronto money, power, respect, but we don't see, yo, why don't we do the Toronto Family Matters?
Right.
I even said it. How come we don't have like a Toronto house party? Like, house party, there wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had the bullies and shit, but there wasn't like gangs, niggas shooting up the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we need more of that in the city, and we it's not like we don't have the culture for it.
Yeah, it's more
So you
so
could
just,
be-
I think it should go into pushing, you know what I'm saying, that black people don't always have to be the ones that, you know, do the gang roles and stuff like that, and push that narrative. And, you know, it's crazy I say that because the role I was doing yesterday was something like that, but but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be hypocritical, but it's
But
like,
no, it's real.
you
I
know,
hear you.
you gotta, or we need to figure out a way how we can let them know to separate that from reality. Separate that's not real, and or it's fabricated, and this is reality. You could die being like this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they understand that. I think they just think it's cool to be doing what they're doing.
I got that shit ASAP because I was seeing niggas in gay at Shine. They're really dead, right? Like, they ain't coming back. Certain shows and stuff, and it's like them niggas died and they weren't coming back for the next season. I'm like, oh, that nigga really dead. Like, he gone. So
Yeah, so I feel like there needs to be a lot of that. But, you know, we're gonna talk about it, and you know what I'm saying, you know, and it's just gonna be talk until you know somebody or people step up and really do that. And really, all we can do is just be the best we can be. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Spread whatever knowledge we have, but you know, bring that down to the new generation.
What about the media outlets? Do you think the media outlets need to promote them more, or do you think like does it matter what they promote? Because like for us, we have a challenge. It's challenging where we have countdowns and we want to talk about certain music and stuff, but like the top music is definitely very oppy. So it's like, do we not talk about that music, or do we still talk about like, do we, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you should still play the music. You should definitely play the music. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is playing the music. So eventually, those ops are going to be like, well, our music is better than the, you know, and it'll get to the music again. You know what I'm saying? If you leave the bullshit out of it, like, you know, in the blogs, tagging the captions, this, like all that doesn't just fuels the fire. You know what I mean? You got to basically just keep it music so that Toronto could be known for the music.
it's good. It's good music. It's just
So,
oppy,
yeah.
man. That's it. Like the music that you hear is so
the
good.
kids are
It's
saying
just-
it's oppy, but the media outlets should separate that. Let the kids make whatever they have going on in the street be in the street. You can't tell kids how to move. You can't tell them how to hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you could judge the music. You could make it. You can make the platforms music. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be.
real shit coming from Ramone, man.
Fuck the views. Just keep the music. You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna jump on live more?
Maybe not.
No, is it your thing? How do you feel when you're on there?
It's all right. It's not like I'm not like into it like where I have to be live every day and shit like that. I just go when I'm doing shit or if I'm bored and shit. Just want to interact with the people, you know.
I don't like it, but then when I get on it and then like girls be popping their ass and shit, it's just like, god damn.
Oh, that's what you're on right now?
Come on, demon time.
That's crazy. Nah, I didn't do nothing like that yet, but you know, definitely it's cool though. Like people, you know, they appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, so
What else you got next, man? What's coming for 2021?
Black Sheep 2,
Ooh, when's that coming?
before you know it. It's actually like pretty much done.
Features?
That's what we're working on right now. But yeah.
Can't give us one?
No, we're working on the features right now.
Or you're just working on trying to
Right
get
now,
us one?
what I have done is just my verses. It's done. So now I'm just figuring out who I'm putting on what.
So you can't even tell us who you're reaching out to?
Well, I will say I got a cool song coming up just now.
Really quick too. How is it working with Tori?
Corey.
Cool. He's cool.
Did you guys do that song in the together or
Well, we were talking over the phone, for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We, chopped it up, and it was a hook. So he was just like, "Yo, bro, I'm in Miami tonight, so whatever." And then sent it over to him and just chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my bigger records, actually.
Yeah. It's a big tune, bro. Big tune. Yeah, man. So Black Sheep 2.
Black Sheep 2. Yeah, and I got a cool little single coming out this summer. You know what I'm saying? So look out for that.
We also see you on more TV shows, more movies and stuff like that. You're gonna be popping up.
Yeah, God willing. You know what I'm saying? God willing. You're gonna see me doing my thing. Like I said, I'm gonna keep pushing regardless. You know what I'm saying? Whether you see me, on the headlines or not or whatever, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep making the music, good music, and that's it.
Okay, man, my guy Ramon.
Stay out the way, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you guys follow Ramon doing his thing. I'm gonna keep you here for 1 second. Got a segment called Uncut. Ladies want to know, is Ramon single?
I got a little situation going on. Yeah.
If you didn't have a little situation going on, who cares? Maybe if you do have your situation going on, if you could see like a OnlyFans sex tape from like a celebrity from Toronto, who would you want to see? And you can give us somebody from the States after.
Keisha Shante.
Bang!
What's up, baby?
Don't worry, she was on a list earlier.
Oh no, she knows what's up. She knows what's up.
Ooh, say less.
She knows.
DMs are out.
She knows what's up.
What about from the States?
From the States, that's huge. That's a lot of people. And OnlyFans from a celebrity.
Who's Ramone feeling? Who's Ramone in their DMs?
Ramon's WCW.
I don't know. Throw me some names.
India Love. She's a baddie that, you know. Who else is out there? I want to say Dream Doll gets pointed out a lot. Shout out to Ambiance really quick.
Yeah, Dream Doll's cool.
Yeah, Dream Doll's a really baddie new ones. I'm trying to think who else new wise. Rihanna is another big one that got brought up.
I wouldn't
Big
mind
Lotto.
that. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, Big Lotto.
Big
That would be
Lotto.
dope. That would be dope. Lotto would be dope. I think she's sexy for sure.
Lotto's a baddie. You were saying it earlier. Are Toronto guys stush?
Guys?
I wouldn't even. You know what? Not that Toronto guys are stush. Do Toronto niggas worry too much about like other niggas sexually? You always hear like, "Oh, that guy's a bawas. That guy's dead." Like, why does that matter?
Can I be honest with you, fam? I don't really I don't even be around that energy and shit, fam.
That's blessed.
Like I don't even be. I tried to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would someone care? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, whatever. But I like.
Fam, it's a Toronto thing like a
I don't know.
motherfucker, and but like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be on like, oh, here comes the H brothers, the double H brothers, the
Oh yeah, they be roasting you.
Double HR bar.
Yeah, like, but it's like, what's wrong with being around gal, fam? Like, Toronto has this big narrative, like you're not supposed to be like around women, or like you're a simp if you do anything around women, or you show some kind of love to women. Like,
Listen, women are beautiful. Women are beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being around women. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the people that are trolling and shit. Those kids are probably like 15, 16.
nah, these are grown men, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these guys are grown men.
Damn.
Some of these guys are grown 30-year-old men, mad that
They're
me
angry,
and Friday
they're angry, they're
got
angry.
women.
They're angry.
They got on live, and they're doing some wild shit. Not because we're telling them to. Well, Guttzy is.
No,
Friday's not.
they're just
Gutzy's telling
angry.
them,
Thank you.
pop that shit. Friday's trying to interview these girls. I'm not trying to interview these girls when they're on live. When you come on my live and you're female, pop that shit. Here,
Pop it.
pop it.
You gotta
Pop
get
that
me on the
pussy
live.
for
I gotta
a
see
goon.
that shit.
Yeah, I'll invite you one of these days. I'm going on tonight.
I
Maybe.
bet. But yeah, that's crazy though. But yeah, yeah, I'll say Dream Doll though. Out of the girls you mentioned.
Yeah, Dream Doll.
Yeah.
Shout out Dream Doll, man.
Yeah,
Big Dream Doll. But yeah, man.
I want to do a record right too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to holler at it, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people been talking about it lately. Like Dream Doll is supposed to. I don't know who's next up over there.
I think self manages it, right?
I couldn't tell you honestly. I'm trying to get
DJ
back
Self
on
you're
the-
talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He loaded y'all them, man. So go Self. But yeah, I'm trying to focus on UK again. So I kind of fallen off of American music.
I love the UK music.
Yeah, I love my UK.
I'm trying to get a UK artist on Black Sheep too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let Central C if you can.
Central C.
Central C is buzzing right now. Holla. If you can, him, I can tell you a few people. Yeah. Ramon in the building, 6 Views Uncut. You already know. Thank you for coming through.
Already know, done
You
know.
know, chopping it up with me really quick. Let the people know. Hold on. You know, get trigger happy over there. Let the people know how to find you, how to get your music, or install all that stuff there.
Ramon Online.
That's everything.
That's everything. Ramon Online.
Simple as.
Black Sheep out right now. Trilogy out right now. Black Sheep 2 on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Okay.
Dred.
Follow me on all social media platforms. Friday Ricky Dred, that's DRED. Hit us up on our Instagram, We Love Hip Hop Network, and I'll see you in a live near you.
Live horror near you. Listen, guys, I apologize if your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, auntie, mom, baby moms, sister, grandma is coming on our lives and doing shit. It's not our fault, man.
Sorry, not sorry.
your parents got to do better. Hit me on all social media.
Chose me.
Hit me up on all social media platforms. Guttzy Guttz, Twitch, Mr. Guttzy Guttz, TikTok, the real Guttzy Guttz. I gotta do some TikToks, man. 6 views, TO like usual.
Okay.
Make sure you get us to 10K, man. Run that shit up. Thank you for getting us to 5K. Let's run that up to 10K. Let's get to 10K like by the end of next month. Let's do that. And be safe, Toronto. Man got the first.
Yeah.